Hey folks, my name is Mike the Missile Bazine. Welcome back to another episode of Spin Tire's MudRunner. Today we are at Downhill, and I got a friend with me, as you guys might have noticed. Today we are going to be running with, see, I've already forgotten it, Patrick Jurica, right?
Jurica.
God damn it. One of the two developers behind Gigabit Offroad, the mobile game, right?
Yep.
It's you and your brother?
Yep.
Yeah. And you guys are pretty much the whole thing.
That's it.
So
that's why we can't ever put out updates.
I wasn't gonna talk shop with you if you didn't start, but so
no, we've had some issues, but we're gonna work through them, and we need to take breaks, and that's why we're playing right now.
And then there's King of the Hammers, all that stuff. So
oh yeah.
So we're playing Spin Tires today, and we're gonna do Downhill, which was just known as the Hill in the original game. So a little bit of background. We were talking before we started recording. This is Patrick. Patrick, you've played the original Spin Tires game, but this is your first time in MudRunner.
Yep.
So,
I played MudRunner just playing around, seeing what they changed, but I haven't actually completed a level. So
and to get all your controls set up, and he's also never played on hardcore.
Right.
So.
I played hardcore, but I didn't make it very far.
You didn't get too far? Okay. So I'm going to check out the map. So I'm looking at the map right now from where we started. Oh, and you've probably never seen block posts before, have you?
Probably not.
Okay, so yeah, that's a new mechanic. Block posts, you can drive through them as long as you're not carrying logs.
Okay.
So, yeah, that kind of throws a wrench in the works because, yeah, you might go one way to pick up logs, but then you can't take that same way back. So, yeah, this is basically going to play a lot like the Hill did. I know one big thing that they changed on this map. I should also mention I have played this map before. This is the map that they let us do the technical test on. So that's one of the reasons I got Pat with me today. Just to kind of mix things up, get two people working the map. Yeah, the biggest thing was the original Hill map had this huge, crazy, kind of downhill switchback section. They've kind of cleaned that up. Now it's just it's a lot wider and it's a lot easier to head down. But yeah, I think looking around, I don't know. Do you see any? If you're looking at the map right now, do you see any trucks that you have to unlock? Kind of where they're at.
Yeah, if we go south on the road, there's the 968.
Okay, that's the car.
And then
yeah, I've got that too. I think that one might actually be like permanent.
North of me is the K700.
Okay.
Which is another garage as well.
Oh, that's what's parked up at the Hilltop garage?
Yep.
Okay, I've got a B131 there, which I'm trying to think what that is. Oh, I think that's the pickup truck. Damn it. And I've also got just on the edge of the, on the edge of the watch point area, kind of down by that river.
Yeah.
I have a B66, which I know is that little forward cab 4-wheel drive, which is kind of nice.
What's your plan of attack here?
With this map, from what I recall, kind of the biggest thing that you want to do is unlock the other garage at the top of the hill.
Which requires going across the river?
Yeah, if you really look at it, it's really not that much of a river crossing. It's just kind of a shallow spot. Now, okay, so they got me set up with a garage semi-trailer. That's a little excessive. I think because your starting truck is a C65 111, right? Yep. Okay. I'd say hook yourself up with whatever you're comfortable hauling 2 garage points with. I think I think there's. Oh, I can do garage parts. I gotta take the spare tire off. Okay, so yeah, if you do garage parts, that's 2 points, and then we can both.
Let's see.
Why does it say something is blocking the area?
That's me.
Oh, I didn't realize we interacted like that already. Okay, I gotta move. And I left my parking brake on, so everybody take a drink. Oh, see, you still got the trailer attached.
Yeah, I was getting out of your way.
Oh, okay. Garage parts. What type A do you have?
The 469 and 968.
Oh, that's really weird. Because I've got the little one. You've got the one that's like a convertible top.
Yeah.
You're not gonna want to use that one.
Okay.
That's the one that I used in the valley. It sucks.
What attachments do I want?
You're gonna want to. Hang on a minute. Let me shut my engine off here so I'm not talking over you. You're gonna want to take off the trailer hitch and the spare tire and install garage parts. That should give you 2 points. So your two and my two makes 4, and we can use that to unlock the garage on top of the hill.
All right, so run with nothing attached.
No, you want to
Oh,
garage parts.
I don't think I can get that. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Now I can. All right. Something's blocking, so I need to move.
So weird that there's no engine sounds. Here, let me pull out of the way, because I'm pretty much ready to go at this point.
All right. Let's see. There we go.
Awesome. Okay. And I think. Hang on. Let me check the map real quick. Yeah, if we just follow this road, it'll take us right there.
I'll follow you.
Okay. The horns are persist over the network.
Yeah. And
oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Hang on. Oh, shit. We're going the wrong way. How the hell did that happen? Yeah. But the garage is...
Is it backwards? It is backwards.
Damn it. That's what I get for not laying out a route. So we've been playing 5 minutes, and we've already gotten turned around. Awesome.
It's gonna happen more. There's not many games I actually sit and play all the way through anymore. I usually just turn games on to look at references. Just not a bunch of time. I'm gonna be sitting at the computer, I'm usually working.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Pretty much the only thing I'm really devoted to is iRacing, and this the odd weekend when I record it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like
wish I could get into iRacing. It's a lot of commitment.
I mean, you are. Oh, you just don't sink the time into it.
And whatnot. I feel like I'm gonna roll over.
Yeah, don't do that.
You doing everything in first person?
I kind of go as necessary. I usually use third person, like especially if I'm crawling, just because I need to know where the tires are going.
Yeah.
Usually I use first person at night, just because if you can't see with the headlights, you know, what's the point?
So, you never challenge yourself to doing an entire mission in first person?
I don't know if it's possible. Just because you lose so many functions when you played first person.
You ever seen Kerbal Space Program?
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of it. But...
So there's a guy named Scott Manley who
yes
can do everything in the cockpit.
I know.
Like,
yeah,
this guy's insane.
Yeah, I've watched a bunch of Scott's videos.
We used to play all the time.
Yeah, it's I don't know, a lot of that game is fun to dick around with, but yeah, the core essentials of it kind of go over my head.
It takes a long time to learn it. It's probably about 100 hours of, okay, how do I orbit every time?
Right, exactly, and just, you know, all the orbital mechanics of, yeah.
So we've made it to Mars, and I actually took a off-road buggy to Mars. It didn't come home, but we made it there.
That's about as much as I could ever hope to accomplish, too.
It's a big feat to actually get it to work.
Here he comes.
You rolling around with your diff lock, or only when you're...
Only when I need it.
Okay. Will it actually get damaged in hardcore?
I don't know. That's always been kind of a bug with this game, because I'm using a steering wheel, which is... It activates some bug that I don't think they've ever been able to fix, where the damage that you get from running diff lock too long and twisting the axle, that somehow gets shut off, which is kind of unfortunate, because it's one of the more interesting mechanics of the game. Otherwise, you can just run around like an idiot with the diff lock on all the time.
So we need 4 more points. How do we get that?
I didn't see that. Usually it's 4 points in single player.
Now what do we do?
What we do is we realize we should have looked at the map a lot closer. Oh shit.
Thing's got 2 turbos sticking out. Is there unlimited amount of fuel if you keep going to the fuel station?
Fuel station will always fill you up completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get this other car real fast.
Okay. What do you have over there? That's the... Oh, it's the Type K?
The K700.
Okay. That's kind of a weird place for that to be. I don't know if we're gonna use that thing that much.
If we get stuck, maybe.
The problem is, it's slow, it's loud, and it's really hard to drive.
So this entire game.
Well, I mean, relative to that, I mean, yeah, the thing. My experience, it's more hassle than it's worth.
Yeah.
I have a B131 over there on my map, but I don't think that's the truck I'm looking at. Hang on a minute.
Yeah. While we're over here, getting fuel might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of low. Oh! No, I was thinking of the wrong Type B. There's a big Type B. I totally forgot about that truck. It's got, it's kind of tore up. But it's got, one of the, what do they call it, the utility attachment. That big exploration setup.
Yeah.
With, like, 800 points on it. Let me check that out real quick. Oops. So, yeah, it's pretty heavily damaged, but it's got 301 repair points on it. It's got 294 damage. So, yeah, it's more than half gone. But, I mean, it's something. I didn't realize they must make it so that, yeah, if you play multiplayer, it takes twice as many garage points to unlock a garage. Shit! I hadn't counted on that. Okay, well, let me just take this thing back. If you want to do some exploring or head back to the fuel depot?
I'm gonna go get fuel.
Okay. And the cat's playing with the window shade, and I'm cat sitting for my parents for the past couple weeks because they're on a big motorcycle ride down south. So, Barney, what are you doing, you dumb cat? Probably not too far from your neck of the woods, actually. They're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina right now.
Oh yeah.
Getting rained on.
Yep. It's only 2 hours from me.
Okay. Should tell them.
They're there for like a biker week.
No, oh god, no. No, they just basically just kind of tour ride. Just kind of see the sights and explore.
Going down
all the
Blue
little
Ridge Parkway, I'm sure.
I think that was one of the places they wanted to hit up. Yeah.
And the Dragon.
I don't know if they planned on hitting the tail of the Dragon.
It's so busy all the time. It's insane.
I think I might have to just go back for a trailer. Admit I screwed up.
So how do you get all the other points?
Go back. I think what we should have done, we both should have taken the trailers that they gave us at the start, which is probably why they started us on those.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it's getting dark. God damn it.
Try my best to not get stuck.
I don't think the trail heading back to that fuel station is too bad.
Yeah, it's a little muddy. How's your iRacing season doing?
Pretty good. I haven't been doing a lot of official circle track stuff. Just because I'm still kind of getting my shit figured out with the dirt racing thing.
Yeah.
My dad got me hooked up with a pro late model league. So I've been running that every like Tuesday night.
Does he race too?
Yeah. Well, like I said, he was the guy that got me into it, or into the league. So we kind of go back and forth with setups, and we're still kind of hunting around the back of the pack, but we're getting quicker.
Yeah, the sprints in that game are pretty amazing.
I can't drive sprint cars.
No?
They're too darty for me, man.
I love it. It keeps you on the edge, like all the time.
Yeah, I know.
There's no relaxing. White knuckle the entire time. I am fueled. There's a lot of aspects of this game I do enjoy. I wish that the mud had more depth to the mechanic, I guess.
How do you mean?
Where it's not always the same. I guess there's a wider range of depth into it.
I always kind of feel like it did. Like, you know...
I feel like there should be mud holes that happen and you just have no idea. You feel like it's safe. I don't know. I think it could be more difficult.
What map is it? I remember it was Plains in the original game, and now I can't remember what the name of the map was. But yeah, like the whole center section of that map is like that, where there's like a layer, like a solid layer on top, So as long as you keep moving, you're fine. But if you have to stop and start or something, the tires, and you break that surface with the tires, you're gone. So I mean, I don't know. It feels like I kind of already see that. Like I know it's always safer to drive over grass because the grass like holds the ground together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, already? Come on.
Nope. Nope. Hold on.
Trailer hitch.
You can't turn your diff locks on? It's
I
grayed
can.
out for me. Why would it be grayed out?
What truck are you driving?
The same one?
The Type C forward cab?
Yeah.
Okay, that's bizarre.
Oh. Automatic will not
Oh,
allow you
right.
to turn diffs on.
Yeah, you have to be in manual transmission mode. Which I don't know how that works with. Well, no, you're. Oh, yeah, duh, you're playing on PC.
Alright. I think I buried myself. Oh god.
Alright. Hang on.
Hold on. We'll get this.
I just picked up the trailer, so I am in no condition to be off-roading right now.
We're good.
Got it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's lots of trees back there. Probably wouldn't be too hard to winch out.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. We're good. It's had a little scary moment. Things got real quick. Just as I was saying, things were easy. Not again.
Whoa, Jesus! I came up to one of those corners on the switchback section, and the trailer started pushing me. I had the rear end all crossed up, and...
I never noticed that. It actually shows your fuel inside the box.
Yep, yeah, that's new for this game.
That's awesome. That's nice. Alright, I'm on the right.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I might actually need your help pulling this thing up the hill, because it's not a paved road.
So pulling right into where the gas road is where I kind of sunk in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not headed that way, so...
Yeah. Should I go back or should I follow you?
Follow me, because I might need you to just, like, come up and just push the back of the trailer. This thing might be able to carry it up all by itself, but... And we probably will end up using this trail when we start hauling, so the less damage we can do to it, the better. Might want to start thinking about what vehicle you want to use to do some recon with, to start unlocking watch points.
Okay.
I don't know if one of the forward cab Type C's would be the hot setup for that.
I don't know, it seems...
I mean, this is, out of all the different models of this truck, this is like the most off-road capable version, but...
Did you make it up the hill?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go back. Go get my trailer. How many points does that give you?
Oh, we should unlock the garage now. I got 4, so...
Oh, that was 4? Okay.
Yep. And every time you visit a garage, it refuels you to a maximum of 200 liters.
Really?
Yep.
Makes it a little less tedious.
Well, it's part of a game mechanic because there's a lot of trucks in this game that have fuel cells in them larger than 200 liters.
Oh, okay.
Like the big Type Ds and the Type Es, 200 liters is like nothing. That's enough to get you across the street. Yeah, you don't really have any good exploration vehicles, do you?
Not really. That's probably my best bet.
Other than what you're currently driving.
Because the U.S. is just going to get stuck instantly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The A469, those are pretty decent little trucks. You just have to watch out that you don't get in like the really deep stuff. What is cool about those is that they're so small is that you can trailblaze real easy. If you need to like bomb off the trail, and you can just like, you know, weave the thing through trees. Whereas other trucks, they're just too big for that. I kind of think what I want to do is from here we'll kind of like split up, and because you can see like one whole corner of the map is all watch pointed off. I'll start at, what would it be, the northwest corner, and kind of start unlocking watch points. And I guess yeah, because I know all the nasty stuff is kind of in the northwest corner of the map, so I've got a little bit bigger truck, so I'll take that. And if you want
I can just go up the road to the north and take a left off.
What do you mean?
To be able to go west.
Well, I was gonna ask you to head south, and then we can kind of like and we can kind of start at both ends and just kind of work our way towards each other.
Yeah. Do I need a different attachment for this car to do that?
I mean, you can take whatever you think you're gonna need. I usually like to go with the utility attachment, just because it's got repair points. It's really heavy, but it's got 800 repair points. So if you come across a truck that's wrecked, you can fix it right away. Fuel is a bit of a different. There needs to be like a utility attachment that carries fuel.
There's a utility trailer.
Yeah, but then you're hauling a trailer.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is that if you know you're doing recon, if you get stuck and you need to back up with a trailer, forget it.
Well, you can detach it, I guess.
And you got to go back for it, and yeah, I don't know. My experience is just more hassle than they're worth, and I'm struggling with the camera here.
Did you say that the 968 is worth anything?
Oh, the other Type A back in town where we started? No, it's a two-wheel drive family car.
Okay. All right.
It's literally like a four-door Russian sedan. It's complete shit. It's kind of in the game as a gimmick, I think.
It's like the car from Players Unknown, the Dacia.
Yeah, it might actually be the same car. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Russian automobiles. But I used it a bunch in the last full episode that I recorded. But only because everything else I kind of broke. I mean, having to use that is about as last ditch as it gets. It only has one attachment, which is like a beer fridge that gets strapped to the roof. It's worth 1 garage point. That's all that car's got.
Kind of just want to go rally it.
See, I think if you go... Actually, like, right where you're at, if you turn... Or, no, that's going to be the stuff that I unlock. No, just keep going down that road.
I'm just going to go back.
In fact, I think if I put a waypoint on the map, I think you'll be able to see it.
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
That's where I was going.
Okay, yeah, you see that where that trail kind of ducks off there?
Yep.
I'm trying to remember if that's the trail that has the gigantic water puddle in the middle of it, or... yeah, I think you should be able to head that way.
Now, is there fuel over there?
You can work once you get started on the trail, you can work your way towards a fuel station. You'll hit a watch point, and then it should be a fairly straight shot to a fuel station. But I would say, because where that trail inlet is, it's right by our starting garage.
Yeah.
So I'd say stop at the garage, get yourself some fuel, and then head back around. You know what I mean? Top up at the garage and then start.
Yeah. Yep.
Start your recon. So I'm trying to think where I need to go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this side trail here.
Uh-oh. Not again.
How are you already stuck?
This attachment is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
And crossing the river didn't work.
Alright, I'm taking off.
I even put it locked. Still working it.
I think I got myself turned around again. And I'm in town.
Come on, baby.
You still stuck down there?
I'm working it. I don't want to use the utility and waste it. That thing is heavy. Slowly moving back and forth.
Yeah. Are you still stuck?
I am.
Hang on.
You think separating is a good idea with me? Oh man.
You're gonna have the easy side of it. Holy shit, you got that thing up to the frame rails! Gun it.
Gunning it. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so maybe when you get up to the garage, swap out the utility attachment with a spare tire.
Yeah. That is really heavy. I'd really like to see a game like this, but with just regular Jeeps. But as far as the simulation, so there's consequences.
They're making a MudRunner USA.
Yeah, but their physics, they don't work with higher speeds, so
Well,
that's the only issue. I hope that can happen at some point.
I'm sure there's mods out for that.
I've tried a bunch and none of them their system just doesn't work with speed for the realism that I would want. But I just envision, some JKs out at Moab and you have to complete the trail, realistically.
Yeah.
With real consequences. Did you see any of the video for the Crew 2?
No.
We've got this massive open world, It's beautiful. You can go anywhere you want.
I don't know. I had
like Forza Horizon.
I've had a bad experience with open world driving games. I played Test Drive Unlimited 2 for a while.
Yeah.
That game was bad.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. Is the worlds look awesome, but the physics are like just so poor.
Yeah.
Just can't do it.
I mean, I'm okay with games like that. You know, feeling arcadey. I don't need like hardcore simulation, but Test Drive Unlimited 2 was just broken. That game was so buggy and so unreliable. It produced probably one of the greatest technical support responses I've ever seen on a message board. So of course they have like a message board, you know, where you can report errors and stuff like that, and you know, file bug reports. Yeah, I remember one guy posted something along the lines of, "I've stopped filing bug reports out of fear of the new bugs that your patches will create."
Right.
That game started bad and just kept getting worse. It was unreal. I think in the probably 8 months that I was active with that game, I think they went through like 3 or 4 community managers. It's like every month, you know, every month or two, you know, you'd go on the message board, "Hi, I'm the new community manager of TDU2," and everyone's like, "Oh boy, you just signed up for the wrong job, friend."
Yeah. No, like Forza Horizon does a good job keeping it feeling realistic but arcadey.
Yeah, I know.
The crew is so bad.
I've got a couple friends that play Forza Horizon, and they seem to get a kick out of it, but I think at that point I would have to get Windows 10, and
I want Assetto Corsa iRacing on their world. That is the ultimate game for me, but I don't think it'll ever happen because it doesn't appeal to the masses.
Right.
All right, I need to stay close to trees. Thing about the crew is it's all a seamless world, or at least they make it seem to be.
Yeah.
And you can go across the entire United States. You know, it's smaller scale.
Oh yeah.
But they capture things like Hoover Dam and that kind of stuff. It's just cool to explore. It'd just be awesome if it was in a realistic feel. The old game, Midtown Madness.
I've heard of it. I never played it.
You drove around a VW Bug. I used to, you know, this is when I was really young, and I'd just drive around obeying laws and doing like the role-playing thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Just a different way to play. That's kind of what this is too.
Yeah, we tried to do that with Test Drive Unlimited 2, and it was kind of fun, but the way that their instancing was set up, you just like change instances at random. So if you found like a bunch of people to run with, I'm at a log kiosk. I wanted to be at a watch point. I gotta pay more attention where I'm setting down my waypoints. But yeah, you'd find like a couple of people to drive with, and then they'd just like randomly blip out of existence.
So there's role-playing servers on Grand Theft Auto.
Oh jeez.
Pretty neat. People play as the cops and will pull you over if you're not obeying the rules.
I remember that was tried. What was the name of that game where they tried to do something like that and it failed spectacularly because nobody.
ATV?
Yes. All points bulletin. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I made it around all the water. I'm going down a hill. Wish me luck.
Well, downhill's not that bad. Uphill is where it gets tricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going down, so now I have to go back up. Oh, what? Just takes damage. Falling out on all
I see my watch point.
Now, they're not right where the words are, right? They could be...
No, it's, okay, so like you're probably using a mouse to set your waypoints, right?
Yeah.
I usually put my my manually set waypoints like right between the letters C and H in watch point. That's usually right where it is.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see it because they're not tornadoes anymore; they're flags.
Okay.
It's like a shadow flag waving in the distance, and they always set them up like at an actual watch point. There's like a fire marshal tower thing. There we go.
So basically, you're gonna unlock, or we're gonna unlock all the waypoints first, and then complete the challenge.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. That's how I did it before.
And then, okay, so yeah, I can see you moving. You're heading along that switchback. Yeah, that it kind of opens. It should kind of open up at the bottom of that, and yeah, you should be able to hit that watch point no problem.
If I don't hit any more rocks, we're good.
Yeah. I might have to just kind of head generally south until you hit your watch point, because I'd like to keep moving, but hit up the fuel station. I've still got like half a tank, so I'm not in terrible.
I'm not 189.
Okay. But like capacity wise, where are you? Is that like a half a tank, or I don't remember what it is off the top of my head on that truck.
So it's just over half.
Okay. So you should be good. Provided you don't get stuck again.
No, now I got that weight off me. I'm good. Boom. Come on. There we go.
There.
Do you want me to go and hit the other one now?
Oh, the one that's off to what? To your east?
Southeast from me.
Like at the very edge of the map? Like down here?
No, oh, that's actually up the hill. Whoops. I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm gonna go to the fuel station.
Okay. I think we've only got these 3 left.
Yeah, the one that there's a fuel station that crosses that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fuel up real fast.
I think I'll try and hit up the one that's like at the far southwest corner of the map, and then come back around and meet you at the fuel station. Or we can kind of plan from there.
I'm gonna go to fuel first, and then I'm gonna go back up the hill towards the one up top of the hill.
Yeah, if I remember right, that switchback that you took on the way down, it's got like rocks on it, but it's pretty well. It's pretty
you just
dry.
Have to watch your speed.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I have a fear of running out of gas.
That's not a bad fear to have.
So, when I went through, I drove from Alaska down to Texas. I took a different way, more towards the coast, I guess. I forget what that way is called.
Okay.
But 2 of the gas stations were closed, and those were gas stations within 550 miles.
Oh Jesus!
And that's as far as I can drive. So it was scary. It was really scary.
Where were you at this point? Were you like in Canada or
somewhere in the Yukon?
Okay.
And
raised by wolves at that point, huh?
Yeah, it was scary. It's a faster route, and there's no one, so you can go as fast as you want. But
you know I'm putting this video up publicly, right? We don't advocate speeding.
I mean,
I'm going to be drinking and driving later, but we don't advocate that either.
I'm drinking and driving now.
Okay.
I actually don't drink. There's my mule. I'm not sure if I should stay on the trail or should I bushwhack this. Probably stay on the trail.
Hang on a sec. I'm looking for dry ground. Yeah, I can stop there.
I'm just gonna continue on this trail. It should take me that direction.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, like south of where you are, there's like a bunch of little kind of swampy areas. So that trail will eventually kind of vanish, and
you'll have to unlocked the C2 something with the one that you're running.
C. I don't have a Type C. I'm in a Type B.
C255.
Oh, that's like my favorite truck.
Should I grab it? Or should I just leave it here for now?
Well, make a note of it. Yeah, I haven't spotted, I guess, any new vehicles on my end.
Okay, I'm going back up the hill.
Okay, yeah, and I think, yeah, because you're right by kind of the end of the river there. I think there's like a bridge crossing or something, and then that'll lead you down to that watch point.
I could go for a rock bouncer right now. There's some nice hills that need to be killed.
I can never really get into the rock bouncer thing. I mean, I won't say that they're not impressive. I mean, they're cool and everything, but I don't know.
I wouldn't want to own one.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I want to even ride in one.
Yeah.
I like my family and I like having a functional back.
Yeah.
So. But I do enjoy watching the videos.
And you were at King of the Hammers this year, right?
Yeah.
So did you go to the shootout?
Yep, sure did.
Where they did the, what do they call it, the bounty hill?
Yep.
All these rock bouncer guys beat the shit out of their equipment, and then two guys with crawlers go up with like Suzuki engines and just destroy.
Yeah. So
done.
Clyde, who runs Southern Rock Racing, I'm good friends with him. And,
okay.
He runs that show that goes on there for the shootout.
Sure.
And then the guys that actually won, Cody and the Hitman guys, went out with him the following day and did some technical crawling with them, and it's insane what those cars can do. Rich with Turo Hero took me out in his buggy and let me drive, and absolutely hooked me. It's just like RC crawling, and that's my background.
But bigger and scarier?
No, I mean, it felt natural.
Okay.
It feels the same way as it does with the RC car, just with, you know, more responsibility for messing up.
You can't just pick the thing up if it gets stuck or upside down?
No, they've actually said that sometimes they've had to dismantle the car to get it out because it's wedged so deep.
Jesus.
But most of the time they don't have to. They can work it, but the canyons that they're going in, you barely can. I mean, some of them you can't even walk through, and they're driving through it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so you're big into rock crawling. You ever watch like Trials Motorcycles?
Yeah, I do.
You familiar with the name Pat Smodgy?
I don't know any of their names.
Oh, okay.
There's one guy that always kills everybody. Who is that? He wears the Repsol.
See, I don't super follow it either. I just know Pat. That's where I was going with this.
There's one guy that destroys everybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm almost positive I know who you're talking about, but his name escapes me at the moment. Where are you going?
Bad with names. You know.
There's a perfectly good trail just to your south. If I remember right, that's a cliff.
That is definitely a cliff.
Yeah. I think the last time I played this map in the original game, I almost fell off that cliff.
Yeah, let's try to go over that cliff.
And I still don't have any new vehicles other than the ones that I spotted when we started. It's kind of annoying. I'm really hoping that there's something of mine in that watch point.
No, actually, the only reason I got into off-road is because of RC cars.
Yeah.
Axial released their first AX10 Scorpion, and from there, it was like
That was
cocaine. I just had to keep upgrading to beat everyone else in competitions, and that's what hooked me. I've always been into tuners, like Hondas, Toyotas.
Yeah. I was the anti-tuners for a while, but
Absolutely loved it. Looking at all the magazines and seeing what people do to modify their cars.
see, I grew up like from like a really young age around like real race cars.
I wish I had that.
Because we're good friends. Oh, hey, I got some of yours over here. Oh, this is your C255 that you found. Okay, so now I know where that is, because your vehicles don't show up on my map either, which is kind of annoying, but I guess that's part of the cooperation, eh? But, what was I saying? Yeah, Bill Tandetsky, the guy that owns Diamond Racing Wheels, is a good family friend of my dad's. They went to high school together. They were service techs together at the same dealership.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always been around short track cars. That's where that comes from.
Are you close to Road America?
I am within driving distance of Road America. I think it's like 2 hours from me.
Nice.
So I went there once last year. Yeah, last summer for a motorcycle race.
I went there once when we were driving through and just stopped. But they were doing a Porsche Club Day.
Okay.
And we're like, well, how the heck do we get in? Because you have to be invited.
Right.
And we somehow we had one of the drivers that was invited. And he was pulling up to do registration. We asked him if he could add us on.
Oh.
And they ended up just letting us through anyway. So we got to sit there and watch, the GT Porsche cars drive. It's absolutely amazing.
Nice. I might be going there I'd like to go there this year because Robbie Gordon's Stadium Super Trucks are going to be running.
Ooh.
So, and I think that's the same weekend as one of the SCCA Trans Am races. I kind of like to check that out too. Those things are pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's Trans Am is like as close to Australian V8 supercars as I think America's going to get.
Yeah.
It's really cool because those are basically like short track stock cars, but for road racing.
Yep. A friend in Texas runs NASA in his Firebird.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Haven't had too much experience watching all that stuff in person. Shoot, I've never been to a NASCAR race.
They're not worth going to.
I've heard that from
It's
most people.
well, okay. I should probably put some context behind that. I've been to like one NASCAR Cup Series race. It was for my high school graduation gift from my parents was tickets to the Bristol Fall Race weekend. So I got to see the Cup race, and back then I think it still would have been the Nationwide Series at Bristol during the August night races. We sat. If I remember right, we sat kind of like in the middle of the seats on the front stretch for the Nationwide race, but for the Cup race we were like row 1, seat 1 in turn 1, like right damn near on the wall, and that was pretty cool. But that would have been 2004. So before the chase, before segment racing, all the other crap. I'd kind of like to think I saw probably the last good race at Bristol. I'm fairly certain I could get a couple of friends to agree with me on that.
Alright. So you're headed up the hill. I went around.
Yeah.
Should I...
I'd say keep going for that watch point and I'll kind of meet up with you.
Kind of was boondocking a little bit. Just went through.
Yeah, that last watch point's all yours.
Okay. You could probably go load up with a trailer and go get some lumber?
Yeah, we probably should start thinking about that, eh?
Yeah, this level's pretty tame.
Yeah.
Hello, hole.
So... Wow, how do you get to that watch point?
Probably the road that I'm on.
It might... Yeah, I think you're not too far from an intersection. That should be able to turn south. You might be there right now.
There's a nice water hole I avoided.
Otherwise, I think that trail that you took back up the hill, that's like right along the edge of the map.
Yeah.
I think there's a tiny little side trail that leads off. I think that might have been the way that I went last time when I played Spin Tires.
What's the hardest level in this game?
Flood. Not even a question. Flood.
Yeah. Have you
or
completed
no,
on
it would be no. It was flood in Spin Tires. They call it deluge in MudRunner.
Okay.
And I believe that's my next regular map after I record this. All right. Well, no, because we got another DLC coming out. Okay. So news time for everyone watching. We got a new DLC coming out on the 20. I'm looking at my calendar. The 22nd, I want to say. No, 29th. I think end of the month. That is going to be a new map called The Ridge. And they're also introducing a new game mode called Scavenge. And the idea with Scavenge is that there are no log kiosks. Instead, a lot of the same way that in MudRunner trucks are randomly placed around the map every time you start, there's going to be patches of loose logs laying around that are like randomly generated every time you start. So yeah, it'll be your job to basically explore and pick up logs as you go until you get enough to put together a full load and take that to the lumber mill. So, and I guess they're also introducing 2 new vehicles and a bunch of new attachments. You must not be too far away from me because I can hear you.
It moves the trees when you do that.
Yeah, you scare birds too. Well, they're probably all gone by now. There goes one on my screen.
I just want to do some crawling, so that's why I'm over here. All right, so I'm
You must have just missed that watch point.
Well, it wanted me to go off the trail, and I wanted to continue to see what was on the trail. So I'm gonna go back.
Like I said, I still don't have any additional vehicles on my end. I'm really hoping there's something in there. Okay, so I'm gonna start looking at. Hang on, let me shut my engine off so I can think. Because I think one of the weird things about this map is that like all the log kiosks are on the western edge of the map. I don't think.
I think it'd be kind of cool to have a real physical map that it comes with the game, and that's the only map that they give you.
Well, I kind of
you know, people would like take pictures of it and play it on their other screen or whatnot.
They've made that possible. That you can download like the raw files for the maps for making like guides and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if you watched like my original Spin Tires playthrough. I did River, which is crossing in this game. I did the river hunting for an achievement where you never use the minimap.
Really?
Yeah. Which what made it really interesting is that not having the map wasn't my only problem. I also couldn't jump from truck to truck because you do that through the minimap. So every time I changed trucks, I would have to drive the truck that I was currently in up to the truck that I wanted.
Yeah.
So that played a whole wrinkle in it. Yeah, I think that was my longest video. I think that was like 6 hours, 50 minutes or something like that.
Don't mind me, I'm just smashing pumpkins.
It sucked. Okay. So there's the one log kiosk up there. There's one log kiosk that's like right across from a lumber mill, which is just kind of weird. Oh, the other thing we got to think of is we might need like a dedicated crane truck because in hardcore, you don't just go to a log kiosk and load. You have to manually load with a
Actually
crane.
load.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that these forward cab trucks have cranes on them. Okay, nothing. I have no additional vehicles.
ha. I
Oh,
have like four.
that's what?
I have the 469, the 968, 700, and the 255.
Uh, you might end up playing Prime Mover, and I might be your helper truck. That's terrifying.
I haven't I haven't been very good with the manual logging in this game. I just there's
Yeah,
something about it.
I'm pretty good with the crane. I'm just trying to think. I think I
Might
can.
as well be
I think I
blind.
should be able to load you. Um,
Preferred.
but shit, I gotta start. I'm gonna take this truck. Where's my other? Okay, it's
It's
back up
getting
at the other
dark again.
garage. Yeah, it's 20
I
o'clock.
just got an achievement for smashing 50 pumpkins.
Yep. There's another one for mushrooms, I think, that scared the shit out of me the last time I played this map because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, the glowing mushrooms.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start making my way back to the garage that we started at because I don't know if I can put a crane on this thing. This truck that I got now.
I hear frogs or some sort of witch. I don't know what it is.
The ambient noise in this game is great.
Alright. To drive through the trees or not to drive through the trees? Let's go for it. This is where I get in
You're the
trouble.
one. You're the one that's got all the large vehicles, so I landed a pretty small vehicle pool for this run.
It's probably going to take me longer than just staying on the road, but... Oh god. Oh no, what have I done?
I think I can see you. Yeah, you probably should have gone around.
I'm trying to come over to you.
I heard your horn and then I heard thud.
Oh, I'm wedged between some trees. This is not good. Oh, wait. There's my exit right there.
Yeah, this truck does not have any crane attachments, so I think all I've got.
Oh.
Well, I've still got my forward cab Type C. Okay, that one has a crane. So
Load me up, Scotty.
yeah, well, first of all, I'm back on the other side of the map at the other garage because now I gotta set this thing up as a crane truck. There we go. Log carrier with crane, and how many lumber yards does this map have? 2, doesn't it?
Should be able to split up and...
Oh, okay, yeah, and then there's another lumber mill way back in the corner of the map where we started headed, right when we first got going and left in the wrong
they
direction.
have those roadblocks. So what are you supposed to do?
To get to the one at the, what would it be, the southeast corner of the map, I think you have to take that trail that runs all the way along the south edge.
Interesting.
But then, obviously the deal is, draw a line between a lumber mill and a log kiosk and figure out a way to make the two connect to each other. Yeah, and you've got that Type K up at the other garage, but I don't know for where it is. I don't think we're going to be able to use it because really the
So
only
what should I grab? I'm
um
thinking just a log carrier.
um I'm trying to think now. Because yeah, you're still at the garage. What
Get the trailer.
um
Can you carry the train or the crane with the trailer so you can load
yeah,
your?
well, I have a log carrier with crane attachment, but I can only carry medium logs with the little toter trailer behind it, which is obnoxious to deal with, but on the whole, it's not that big of a deal. I can work around it, and that's gonna medium logs are worth 4 points. So to clear to clear a lumber mill, it takes 8 points. So 2 loads of medium logs. Um, Long logs, which I don't. Yeah, long logs doesn't matter because we don't have anything that can carry them. And short logs in this game, I believe, are worth 3 points. So, like the log carriage attachment carries 3, but you can with that truck because you're still in the C65, right? The yellow forward
Yeah,
cab
yeah,
truck. So what you could do is a log carriage on the truck, and I forget what it's called off the top of my head. A log carriage trailer, which is basically the same thing, but it's a cart.
yeah.
Um,
That's what I have.
but once you get those loaded, I almost guarantee you're gonna need a helper truck because that thing is gonna really struggle with that kind of a load, especially having to climb uphill. Um, and through like water crossings and stuff. So I think I think what we should focus on first is the lumber mill on the west edge of the map because there's a log kiosk like right on the other side of the main trail, and that's just a matter of just shooting over there. Um, so yeah, I'd say let's test the theory. You set up with the carriage with the carriage attachment and the carriage trailer,
Okay.
and I'll meet you. Are you looking at the map right now?
Yeah.
The log kiosk right here. That's just on the other side of the trail from the lumber mill.
Yep.
We'll kind of meet up there. I'll load you, and then you take off, and we'll see how far you get.
Well, I think
um,
I'll just come down to where you are, and then take that way instead of. Well, I guess I could go down the hill, but then I'd have to cross the water. Yeah.
oh, the river. Hang on a minute. The river crossing.
Yeah.
That's like right here.
Yeah. I'll have to come to you first.
I've crossed that once. It's not
Yeah.
it's not bad, but it is pretty sloppy, and I definitely don't think you'd be able to get across it with a load of logs.
So I'll just come to you now, and then I'll get the trailer put on.
Okay.
That way I don't have to just pull it for no reason.
And then, yeah, probably the best way for you to go from there. Okay, between the block post and the garage, that road trail that connects the two.
Hmm.
Um, Here, if you're still looking at the map, like you see this trail that runs along here.
Yeah.
Take that. That's the way that I took. There's a couple of wet spots, especially like on kind of the western end of that. But it's really not that bad. Especially if you're empty and you're just, if you're empty moving, yeah, that shouldn't be a big deal at all.
What about fuel?
Oh yeah, we should probably have a fuel truck. Well, I got a
Or should we just fuel up now?
well. Wow, we really got a shit pick for vehicles in this map.
Wait, I have that big truck. Wait, I should use that one instead.
Yes.
The 255.
Yes. Oh, yes. Forget. Yeah. Okay. Forget the truck that you're driving. That's our prime mover. What kind of shape is it in?
375 damage out of 600, but it has 250.
Okay. Well, I mean, fuel isn't an issue. You're right there. We gotta
All
get.
right, I just healed it with the spare, so it's at 300.
Oh, it had a spare. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it should drive pretty decent. Just don't smash it into anything.
What? Come on.
Those trucks are powerful. Those things are awesome. Like I said, that's like my favorite truck in the game.
So I'm just gonna go fuel up real fast, and
Right,
then
and then
how can I get across that water?
I thought there was a bridge way down on the western edge of the map, but I guess not. I think it's just a water crossing.
Yeah.
But if that truck doesn't have like a attachment or anything, right?
Uh,
It's
it
just
has a trailer right now.
what kind of trailer?
The small logging trailer.
I'd say just leave that there. Forget it.
All right.
And then if you, yeah, you should. With that truck should make that water crossing no problem.
Should.
Especially empty. Here, the water crossing that's like right here. If you look on your map.
Yeah. So you want me to go up there?
And yeah, and then just head north from there, and I'll meet you at that log kiosk, or at the garage. Sorry, yeah, we gotta drag that thing all the way back. And then maybe we'll use. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Now I'm trying to think what we could use for a fuel truck. Because if I'm gonna use this thing as shit, you might have to end up building a fuel truck out of your Type C with the yellow cab. That might end up being a fuel truck, and those things do make really good fuel runners. So that's a lot of people. I think if you ask them, they'd kind of say that that's like the whole purpose of that truck in this game. But I'm gonna turn one into a mobile crane. And that thing, that C255, that should be able to carry long logs. I don't think we're gonna want to do that.
Okay.
I mean, to be brutally honest, I think you're going to crash that. But long logs are tough. They are hard because they're so top heavy, and the thing is 1.5 miles long. Just trying to operate the carriage for it is a pain in the ass. See, I think we'll stick with. We might. I don't know. We might set you up with medium logs. And then I'll have to set you up with. I'll tag along with some helper vehicle. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get that far. Okay, so I gotta go. Boy.
Do you like the element that has damage, like an overall damage meter, or do you think it should actually damage piece by piece?
It would be nice. It would be nice, but
damage your engine. I mean, it shouldn't really damage your engine.
It would be nice, but I think it would just overcomplicate the game. I don't mind it that much.
But it's already such a simulator.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back in Spin Tire's development, there was talk that one of the things you could do in multiplayer would be like get flat tires.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to, have a friend come up with, go grab a spare from a garage or something and, come out and meet you with it. But I don't know, I think that would have added a lot of tediousness to the game. There's a lot of back and forth as it is. And retracing your steps, and I think that's part of the reason that they added the recall mechanic.
So you think I can make it across this, huh?
The river crossing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because like I said, that truck's basically a bare frame at this point, right?
Well, it has the back piece to carry logs on it.
Oh, but it's empty.
Yeah.
But it's empty, right? Yeah. That doesn't really weigh that much.
Oh, buddy, here we go. Oh, it's deep. Oh, it's deep. Front's out. And we made it.
See? I have that little Type B66 that I could unlock too. In fact, I might do that because it's on my way. I might do a little, take a little detour. I can't remember if that thing can haul fuel or not. It'd be awesome if it could.
So should I wait for you at the lumber mill? Or I mean at the log kiosk? Is that what our plan is? Since I can carry some, we can just...
Okay, hang on. Let me do some math. So you've got the carriage, so you can carry 3 points of short logs. I can carry medium logs, so that's 4 points. That's only 7. Damn it.
I should have kept that trailer.
Yeah, maybe.
That just means 2 trips, right?
Yeah.
It's not that far.
Yeah, you'd have to do 2 trips.
That's fine.
And while
I got gas.
I could set you up with that, and then while you're doing trips, I can try lining us up with some sort of a fuel truck and your helper for when we do the big haul up the hill. Which hopefully will end up being this Type B66. Hang on a minute.
I think I just saw Bigfoot.
That's Grand Theft Auto.
It's so lonely out here. Starting to see things. Yeah, this truck's way better now.
Right? Uh-oh. Who's on this thing? I found my B66. Ooh! Oh! It might even be set up for us, dude. It's got a utility attachment on it that carries fuel.
Sweet.
It's got 365 liters of fuel on board. The utility tent itself has 157. I got 80. Okay, this is our fuel truck. This thing's awesome. Oh, it's kind of damaged though. Hey. Hang on, let me see if it runs.
So how do you know what attachment can carry what logs? Does it tell you?
Yeah, it tells you at the garage.
Ah, of course.
You might be able to, if you go to the map screen and hover over yourself, it might show it too. Okay, well the downside of this Type B is that it's got like 259 out of 400 damage, but it does seem to run smooth, so... Okay, so that's good. That was a good find. I'm glad I unlocked that.
So I got that truck for the kiosk.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna...
I'm trying to think, what could I have you doing right now?
I'm gonna go get that car. I want to drive it.
Alright. Whoa. I hope I can make this water crossing. Oh yeah. Oh, it's easier going back than it was getting across the first time.
Oh, this location says you have to do.
Wait a minute, why did it... It just told me you unlocked the car for me. Is that like a communal car? Is there... Have you taken off with it yet, or...?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Is there like a shadow of my car sitting there too?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. That would be weird if there was like one communal car.
Yeah, no, it just it says that you can get that car also.
Oh, because you have to drive up to it to unlock it. Weird.
Going drifting.
Oh, it handles like a bear. It's terrible. And the engine...
I'm sure the real car is.
the engine, you're not going to have enough road to find this out, but the engine on that car, if you get it like fully up to speed, it sits like right below its power band. Like if you find like a little, what was it, when I did, watch my episode on Crossing, which I think was the last one that I did, I hit like one little downhill, and all of a sudden, it's like the car found nitrous. It like tripled its speed, but it became impossible to drive. Yeah, that thing is screwy. It's like I said, it's like a clown car.
If I sink this into the water, I can just.
Oh God, no! It has no off-road capabilities whatsoever.
We'll see about that. Momentum is key. Oh God, I can't even go down the hill without going sideways. Oh, this hairpin, pull the e-brake. Yes! I just drifted around the corner.
And you didn't crash.
Nope. Broke some. Oh, it's got a achievement, which caused me to crash. I don't know what that told me, but it made me wreck.
I think there is an achievement for driving that thing like 100 meters or something. It's stupid.
It's not gonna make it.
No, it's not.
I had to give it a go. Come on. And that's all she wrote.
So now what you can do is, I mean, not that it's gonna be useful. Well, yeah. But I believe that car is recallable as well. So, like, if you needed it somewhere where you already had one truck, you could move it around the map like that, and it'll just warp to that location. Almost to that log kiosk.
Okay. I'm just driving the other car. To start the cab over.
Oh, that Type A.
No. Yeah, that was a wall. This thing drifts pretty good. It's a little floaty.
That's a very polite way of saying it handles like shit. When you think about it.
It could be worse. It could be like that other
It could
car.
be better. Is my
no.
response to that.
Oh no, I got stuck again.
I might need you to move the 255.
Alright, 1 second.
Just because this trailer is being a pain in the ass. Because it's 6 inches long and it jackknifes like immediately.
Sounds like something else I know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, hang on. Oh. I thought you had the carriage. I can't load logs onto that.
What?
That's for hauling medium logs. I thought you had like the little standalone carriage.
It says you can get medium logs here.
Yeah, but you need the little cart that I have.
Yeah.
You need one of those to load medium logs. I thought you were set up for I thought you were set up for short logs.
Wow.
Oh! Wow, we're just screwing up left and right here, aren't we?
Rookies.
Yeah, well, I'd kind of like to think I'm not, but
No. Me. I can bring one of those over there.
yeah, okay. I'd say start working on that, because, yeah, right now, we ain't getting anything done like this. I'm sorry, I thought, because there's an attachment for that truck, where, yeah, it looks like a farm truck. It's just a little carriage for the back. Yeah, well, now if you could haul medium logs with that truck, that would mean that we don't have to do 2 trips. So it might be worth you finding that medium log trailer for the C255 and bringing that back.
That's what it came with.
Yeah, I know.
I
I thought you had the log carriage cart, which is it's a trailer that hauls logs all by itself. It doesn't need to be attached to a truck. So anyway. I think that's close enough.
This thing drives backwards? Weird.
What are you driving?
The 700.
Oh. What are you doing with the 700?
I got stuck.
Oh.
You know, just not paying attention.
So, wait, what, aside from the 700 now, what truck were you driving?
The starting one.
Oh.
The cab over.
Yeah, well, what I need you to do is take the 255 and get that trailer back. I'm sorry, that's on me. I should have been more specific.
I was gonna bring the trailer over there with that first one. But
What first?
the C65, I was gonna get the trailer from the garage and bring it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Set it up with.
Well, actually, it's shorter to go get the other trailer.
Okay.
We'll do that. Since I screwed up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been more specific about what kind of logs you could carry. I was just going by your description. Where did I leave? That Type B's over there.
Where am I going? I was looking at your icon on the map.
Oh. I gotta get... Well, you do that. I think I'm gonna see if I can find a good spot for this, for the B66, our little fuel and repair truck.
Okay.
Just wondering...
Wait, can I just use your logging cart?
I mean, you could, but then I don't have anything to haul with.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works with trailers. Like if I were to
use yours.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible for me to give a trailer to you. Oh boy. Oh, I love this little truck.
Just so you know, there's a truck stuck on that river crossing. Just so you know, there's a truck blocking the river crossing.
Where?
The beginning river, the first one that we ever crossed.
Oh, your
where
car?
I got stuck in there. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna need to go that route. Yeah, just because we're not gonna be hauling through there because there's a block post right there. I think when we do our big haul up the hill to the other lumber mill, we're going to be using this trail along the south edge of the map. Oh, I'm almost starting to wonder if we could maybe one-shot that. That would be impressive. I don't know. Let me think about that. We might have to take that truck to a garage, the truck that you're driving to a garage at some point.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. It's got half health.
Okay. Well, I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't just top this thing up with repair points at the garage. Eh.
Does anybody speedrun these?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I imagine it's kind of possible. I mean, the random nature of the truck placement makes it a little difficult, but I suppose you could, because the objective is always the same.
Oh, made it across the river. That's good.
Probably want to grab fuel before you pick up that trailer.
Yeah. Picking up fuel. So did you say you beat the hardest level on hardcore?
In the original Spin Tires, I beat Flood twice.
On hardcore? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Attempt-wise, I probably played that map at least 20 times.
Really?
It is a nightmare.
How many hours? 8?
Oh, Jesus. The first time I beat it, yeah, I probably had about 8 hours into it. In just the one successful run. Or so, I think maybe it was less. I don't know. I think I have a screenshot of it on Facebook. And what sucked is that at the time, I had a mod that I uninstalled, but it didn't uninstall completely, and it like broke achievements for the game. So I beat the map, but I didn't get credit for it.
Huh.
Which is why I ended up going back and playing it again. Yeah, Flood is a nightmare. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
What's the trick to get the trailer hooked up?
It's just positioning it. You just have to back up to it. There's like a little. If you go to your your advanced screen, there will be a little zone ring on the ground where you have to like park the back of the truck. Yeah.
I got
And
it.
if you just click on it, it'll snap just like you're laying in a winch line.
Now, can I cross the river with this trailer?
You should. The biggest thing with those trailers is do whatever possible to not get yourself in a situation where you have to reverse.
Yeah.
Because those things are so short, they jackknife it just immediately. Oops. Okay, I think I'm gonna park this guy kind of alongside the trail for now. Because I'm not totally sure where I want to put it yet. Yeah, wasn't I saying when we got started I'd really like to see like an onboard utility attachment that had both repair and fuel? Well, I'm driving one right now. I have
Oh, really?
I have 88 in a spare tire and 157 in repair, and I have 365 in fuel. It's kind of awesome. Okay, so that's that. So we've got our shop truck, I guess, shop refuel truck. I've got our crane truck sorted out. You're getting our prime mover lined up. Now, I think I just need to set up the
Come on, baby.
the helper
Let's go.
truck. You're fine.
Come on, come on. Rule number 1 of river crossings: never go upstream.
Yeah, well, sometimes you kind of screw yourself.
No. On the original one, I remember floating downriver all the way to the edge of the world.
Yeah.
So funny. No, my best moment was I was crossing a river, and it might have been on rivers, I can't remember. But it was in one of the bigger trucks, and I was hauling the logs, and the river jackknifed me. The current jackknifed it and pushed me backwards.
Oh, okay.
And then it flipped over, and that was the end of it.
I'm trying to think. So I'm thinking the helper truck is going to be that six-wheel drive Type B that I was running before. I'm just trying to think if it's going to be a helper truck, what accessories could I put on it?
And we have the
that might help?
700 to pull if we need to.
That,
I'll drive it. I ain't scared.
well, you can be as tough about driving it as you want. The fact of the matter is the thing is obnoxiously slow. It'd take forever to get anywhere. I mean, it's capable, but if you know, if
How's it do on the water crossings?
it's miserable. Those big floaty tires, I think they must like float the thing or something, because yeah, it gets like no grip in riverbanks. I tried that. I can't remember what map it was, but yeah, I tried. I sticked around for like an hour and a half trying to set the thing up. I had to rescue it. I had to refuel it. I had to do all this other shit. Finally, get it out there, and I I had a truck like stuck in a riverbank, and I was going to use that to pull it out, just like you're suggesting. And yeah, I went through all this dicking around to get the thing out there, hook it up. I pull on it. The truck that was stuck in the water doesn't even wiggle. It's like, well, this is a big, fat, useless task, wasting all this time. And I grabbed another truck that was parked, maybe like a mile up the road, and it yanked it right out, no problem. It's like, I should have just used that stupid thing. It's like, yeah, the K700 is not on my friends list.
I'm next to your B66 right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna... Okay, so you got your little... Hang on, let me inspect you as you go by. Yeah, so you're set up now to run medium logs. So you're good to go.
Oh, because they attach to the front, right?
Right. And the thing is, once I load you with logs, you're stuck with them. You can't unhook that trailer and leave it somewhere if you need it.
Right. Unless you remove the logs from the truck.
Well, yeah, if you unhitch the trailer, the load like despawns.
Gotcha.
It breaks down into individual logs and they all fall out. So well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get going with the B-131. I'm not going to get there in time, but just let me know when you're there, and I'll jump in that Type C and get you loaded. Try to get... You might have to turn around and do a little bit of reversing with that trailer. But yeah, try and get yourself like as parked alongside my truck as you can.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the cranes in this game have some reach, but you want to get as close as you can. Because the logs have weight to them, and when you pick them up with the crane, there have been a couple of times where I've almost tipped the truck over just trying to load myself.
I love that backing up these trailers is very, very close to real life.
Yeah.
It's good practice. I don't have much practice in real life.
You play the SCS truck sims at all? Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator? I
have them. I've only done a few missions.
Okay.
I'd like to... do you know if any of them are multiplayer?
There's a mod that came out. I think it was like an early development release or something that SCS worked on. I think it's kind of been like lost to the internet. I'm sure if you look around you can find it. And apparently it works with American Truck Sim too. But it's really limited. Like it turns all the traffic off.
Oh, really?
I think I remember somebody saying. They could be all wrong. I've never messed with it because the truck sim SCS truck sim games those are like my chill games when I want to like scratch the itch to drive something, but not in a competitive environment.
I'm next to you.
Okay. Let me find a decent place to stop this for a minute. Okay, let's see where you're at here. Like, whoa. You're like in.
Oh, I'm just right next to you. As close as I can get.
Okay, maybe not that close. Your trailer exists, but you don't. You're a ghost, and you're like inside my trailer.
What?
So you might
Not
need
on
to.
my screen.
You might need to shimmy around a little bit. Oh, there you
You
go.
don't see.
You're getting better. I don't know if I'll be able to load that. Oh, hey, you're moving me.
I'm stuck now.
Seriously?
I'm inside you.
Okay, hang on.
Nope.
Just keep.
Oh, because you have the things down.
Yeah, I got the outriggers. You need me to.
I couldn't see the. Like,
Here, let me jump back out.
okay. On the little shadow, it doesn't show that.
Yeah, it's just like a generic truck model.
Yeah. Where do you want me?
Can you back straight up a little bit?
Backing straight with the trailer.
Yeah, and this trailer.
I'm getting close to you again.
Oh, nope. Pull forward a little bit.
I'm stuck in you
It
again.
just, Jesus. You might have to like do a 360 just to kind of get yourself free. And once you get away, let me know, and then I'll jump back in. You can kind of. That should be enough. Okay. You're looking good. The other thing is you have to get that trailer really straight or it won't let you tie down the load. Which is kind of obnoxious, but... right about there. Park it. Okay, so now...
Let me take a nap.
Yeah. You know your driver actually falls asleep?
Does he?
If you look at the little driver model, if you sit long enough, yeah, he like puts his arms up on the steering wheel and just like conks out.
I'm actually gonna go grab a drink.
Okay. Where in the hell is my mouse? Oh.
Those crane skills.
Yep. Can you load? Or no? It'd be on your advanced menu.
No.
I think if I remember right, there's like I have to like give you permission to take those logs or something. Or does it say you need another log yet, or?
It shows 3 in my deal.
Right, but can you, if you go into your advanced menu, there'll be like a dot on each one?
No.
Oh, is your engine running?
It's not.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, start the engine up and see if you can secure the log. Because I think you need to like request, because right now those are logs that I picked and I have to like give them to you. It's like a permissions thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so do that with all of them.
Okay.
Can you make a load out of that? Or do you need more?
Position your truck properly.
Oh, okay. So if it says position your truck properly, look back by the trailer. It should have a red arrow that'll show which direction the trailer needs to go. You don't need to drive. Is it just sideways or is it up and down? Which?
Up and down.
Okay, so you might have to.
Oh yeah, so the back needs to go down. So.
Right, and it'll show like the zones where the ends of the logs need to fit in. Yeah, so you might have to kind of reposition yourself. I think, yeah, because it looks like the tandem axles on your truck are kind of in a hole, so everything's like tipped down. Actually, I think if you drive forward, you might be good.
Yeah.
At some point, the trailer will drop into that hole, and that'll straighten it out.
Should be good, right? There.
Yeah, try it like right there.
Ready? There we go.
There you go. Okay, so that's 3. Trying to think now. So I think if you want to take that down to the lumber mill, yeah, that'll be 3. Okay, so we're gonna overrun on this job a little bit. We're gonna give them like 10 points or 9 or something. Yeah, 3, 6, and then I'll do a load of medium. That'll be 9, and then we can move on to the next job site. We might end up using the same log kiosk for the other one.
What's the path I should take for this one?
Kind of a good question.
Would it be better to go right?
What do you mean?
Longer, but
Go right.
Go out and around.
Do you think it's that nasty up there, or?
I don't know if that right there is.
Yeah, I mean my B66 is right there. I could kind of spot you.
I should have looked.
Yeah. I mean, I have confidence that that truck should be able to get through. I know it gets all wet right down there where that kind of intersection is. That truck should be able to get through there just fine. Is that like a ridge or something? Kind of off to the side? Yeah. It looks safe, but I wouldn't go that way. I just kind of like stick to the main trail. It's going to be washed out, and you're probably going to get... You're either going to get stuck, or you're going to get damn close to getting stuck. But I would rather the truck get stuck than have you take a rocky route and flip the thing over. Yeah, because that right there is going to add 2 hours onto whatever we're doing. In just trying to get that thing turned back upright.
Oh, so you're saying there's pressure? Come on.
A little bit.
I can't handle the pressure.
Well, like I said, you've got the only good prime mover in this whole run, so congratulations, you're the boss of this job.
Okay. They'd probably kill me if I flip this.
Oh, I'll kill you if you flip this. Okay, so yep, you're gonna want to take like a hard right.
Yeah. I was trying to stay out of that main.
Right. Keep to the shallow stuff where you can see like the weeds poking through and little edges of ruts poking off through
Yep.
the surface of
That
the
and
water.
being close to the trees is what I want to.
Right.
Oh. Oh.
You look like you're all right.
It tipped for a second. Remember, I have flipped the truck at this point many, many times.
Oh yeah. I think you're home free though.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, so unload that, head back, and we'll do the same thing as we did before, and that'll be 2 loads for you. Then I'll load myself, and then I'll go back to my B131. Oh, that's 4 points. Ah, I keep mixing up short logs and medium logs. Okay,
Wait, so should I just go back and you load me up again?
yeah, and you'll do another run, and that'll clear that objective. Yeah, I don't know. We had such a good plan laid out with running short logs, and then it changed. My brain's still stuck in the idea that we got to do 3 runs at that objective. No, we're good. And that'll be exactly 8 points, so no wasted effort.
I only have 165 left. So
What's
half tank.
what's the fuel capacity on that truck?
330.
Okay. Trying to think. I could probably hook you up with the B66. Has like 350 some odd liters of fuel in it.
Okay. Now after we do this last deal, I'm gonna be too far away from the fuel.
That's okay. We have a fuel runner.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Wow, I forgot how curvy this trail was.
So we're gonna have to go up that hill.
Yes.
Log.
Yes. Possibly twice. In fact, almost definitely twice.
Keep checking the map. It's just dark and I can't see.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, when we do our run up the hill, we might be able to refuel you while you're loaded. Because there's kind of a clearing past that fuel station. That should be enough that you can pull straight into the fuel station, yeah, the better idea would be to drive through the fuel station, go out into the clearing, get turned around, come back, refuel, and then the hill climb is right there. Hey,
What?
gonna nudge me there. Scratch the paint.
Not on my screen. Hey, I don't have insurance. Good right there?
A little far, but I think it'll reach. We can try it.
Here, I can get closer. Trying to back up in first person.
If you use the mouse, you can lean out the window.
Interesting. That good?
Yeah.
Straighten up a
Think
little bit.
so. You might have to straighten yourself out because you're back in that hole again, but you're good. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Here, watch this.
If you could have any game that has not been done,
Oh.
what is your dream game?
Well, it's not done yet. I'm doing the Star Citizen thing. You ever seen that? That's
That's your dream game? Like,
well,
someone that
it's got a lot of the stuff it's got a lot of the stuff that I'd love to see in a game. I don't know. I mean,
you eventually get done.
huh?
Like, to the point where it's an actual full-on functioning game.
Oh, Star Citizen? Yeah, it's just gonna take flipping forever. I've got no problems with the progress that Star Citizen's been making. I appreciate what they're trying to do. I think that's a lot of people. They're expecting the thing to be done like now, and that just isn't gonna happen. But like I've been following the developer reports on it, and just I like what they're doing, and I like how they're going about it. They're not going for a cash grab. They're not just trying to crank something out just to make a buck. They're actually trying to make they're making everything so that it works the way that stuff would work in real life, rather than using typical kind of video game tricks and stuff like that. The kind of shortcuts that any other game would use in its development. Like the flight model is actually based on the fact that the ships have thrusters. They didn't just use like an airplane model and make it floaty, which is cool because then it gives them the ability that like if one part of your ship that had some thrusters attached to it gets blown off, well now the ship handle's different because now the ship's onboard computer has to like compensate for that. So, and the ship starts flying really goofy. It doesn't roll the same. It doesn't turn as quickly, and yeah.
It's pretty dang ambitious to do what they're doing.
So I think you should be loaded and ready to go.
Okay.
Just do the permissions.
I think I need.
Okay.
And
That should be you good to go. Keep pulling forward. Oh, you got it. Cool.
And it's morning.
Hooray! So this should be even easier.
So, have you played My Summer Car?
I think I have it on my Steam wish list.
If you want one of the most rewarding, most frustrating...
I know,
Oh my god, that game. I have yet to get the car to run, because every time it happens, something glitches, and
Oh.
I have to start over.
See, that's kind of lame.
I don't know if it's a glitch or it's actual mechanic. So, but my friend, he got his car working.
Okay.
But man, the fact that you have to build your entire car and you have to tune it and all that, that aspect's pretty cool. It's not 100% accurate to building a real car.
Oh, of course.
It's as close as you can get. See, my car mechanic simulator.
That I know I have on my list.
Okay, well, it's nothing like working on a real car.
Okay, I kind of figured as much.
I think it should be used as a tool to actually teach people, and I feel like it's doing the opposite. Or at least that's my impression of it.
Okay. I'm halfway tempted to give it to my dad because he was a service mechanic for like 30 years and hated every second of it. Almost like as a joke.
I don't know how that game makes money. It's that bad. In my opinion.
So I'm suddenly realizing that Type B that I have set up as like your helper truck is not going to work.
No?
Because I think it's going to be more efficient for me to load myself and like either push or more likely pull you. Or, well, I think it would be better to push you because I got the flat front truck. Because then we'll be able to one-shot the last objective. Because I'm loading myself up with 4 points right now. Alright, so that's one objective cleared, right?
Wait a second. So if we only need 8?
Yep. Yeah, you're done. Well, you're done with that objective. We still got the other one to do.
Yeah, but why don't we take that back road, crossing the water, load up here, and just go up that hill and finish the game?
Because there's a block point.
No, not the main road, the one on the far side, on the south side.
Show me. I'm on the map screen.
Okay. If we cross here, and then go up this.
Oh, I think I can only see the first waypoint you put down. So just I think if you click and drag, yeah, that's the way we're going.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go up this and then go around or something.
Yeah. Which I think I've done that before, but yeah, that switchback gets really tough when you're hauling with a trailer.
All right.
Of course, there's a switchback on this route too, but it's close to the ground and it's earlier on, so hopefully it's easier.
How many people can you have in a server? Is it still 4?
I think the maximum is 4. Which would be kind of fun on a map that had 2 equally difficult objectives to like pair off.
Race each other?
Yeah, and who can do the job the quickest? Because you know that shit happens with this stuff in real life.
Yeah.
You know, a crew kind of splits itself off, and who can get the job done the fastest? Because it's just like any other job. The faster you get the work done, the more money you're making.
I think it'd be fun to do 4 people in the hardest level.
Flood, I think, or I keep calling it Flood. Deluge, I think, only has 1 objective, but it's a nightmare. It's that
it should be a lot better with 4 people.
Though. No. Flood is a map where everything can go perfectly. You flip 1 truck and the run's over.
Really?
It's one of those maps. You'll either sink a half hour into it or you'll sink 4 hours into it, and at the middle of the map, you're fine. You're either going to screw up at the very beginning or just as you're about to complete the map. That's just the way the flood is, because literally the entire level is underwater. That's where the map gets its name from. So you are constantly at risk of like submarining a truck, or getting caught up in a current and flipping over, or just vanishing into the water. Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a lot of fun when you beat it, but yeah, it's... Deluge is insane. Okay, so where are you at? Okay, so you're almost there. So I just realized we've been hauling logs this whole time. I don't have a beer. Damn it. Although I suppose you've been doing all the heavy lifting on this, so So I'm going to tell the folks at home that I'm going to jump out and be right back. Once I get back, I'll have a beer, and Pat will have his truck parked, and we can load up and make our final big push to the end. So
There you go.
I'll be right back. Okay, so it's finally something that resembles summer in Wisconsin. I don't know, it's been kind of rainy this weekend, but temperatures are finally out of the single digits, so that means it's time for Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy. So you said you don't drink?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Could you get I don't know if Leinenkugel's is one of those local brews, because I know
Never heard of it.
I know New Glarus is. New Glarus you can legally only buy in Wisconsin. There was actually like a huge bust a while ago of somebody who was shipping New Glarus across state lines. So yeah, it's basically lemonade flavored beer. It's pretty good.
I had a grapefruit from Wisconsin. I don't remember what it's called.
Like I said, unless it was that trip to Road America that you mentioned, it wasn't New Glarus. And I will now open the bottle with my Formula One car brake pedal. You read that story, right?
No.
When I went to PRI back in December, Haas had a machine display set up, and they were running off parts in a little vertical mill. And the part that they were running was actually the brake pedal for the 2017 Formula One car.
Crazy.
But somebody had added like a hook feature in like the part where you'd put your foot, and now it's a bottle opener. So I have a never run, but honest to God, authentic, ready to go in the car brake pedal for a Formula One car that I use as a bottle opener.
Every beer is special then.
Yep. Oh, and I should also mention, I'm setting it. I don't know if you've noticed this in the past bunch of videos that I've done. I'm setting it on my officially licensed Gigabit Offroad coaster.
There you go. You know there was only 10 of those ever made.
What? Yep. Oh, I thought you just had a bunch of those and you threw them in.
No. Limited edition.
As I choke on my beer. Okay.
I'm ready to get loaded up too.
Yeah. So, and while I was going to get my beer, Pat informed me that he's out of gas. So
27 liters. We're good.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get too far. I mean, now I look at mine, I only got 78.
Really? We're gonna have to bring a fuel truck.
We have a fuel truck. I don't know if it's got that much. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so you need what? 3 more logs? Yeah.
It's been a while since I actually played the game.
Gotta go around the front. Can you see all of this animating?
Yes.
Okay. Like if I do a little spin?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's updating. It's also leaning your truck and all that.
Yeah, that's always nerve-wracking. Whoops.
There's a seat there, but there's no guy on the
No,
train.
there isn't. There never is. Which is a little disappointing, but
They do a pretty
am I on the truck on the front?
You are.
I can't quite tell from this end. The boom of the crane is in the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
This game's done very well. It is even one of the top games on Steam.
I love this game.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's still up there too.
Yeah, is it?
I'm curious what the overall sales were.
It's cool because it's a game that like caters to 2 different markets. Whoops.
Yes.
There's the people like me that like the original gameplay as a job simulator, doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I like the challenge of it. And then there's, you know, I think probably a majority.
People with the mods.
Yeah. Why
The
can I not?
modders, I think, is higher percentage, really.
Why can I not put this log on the thing?
Let me see if I can accept.
It's sitting on top of the cables. Whoops.
There we go.
Okay, there it goes.
Gotta put it in gear first.
Yeah, that helps.
And we have 26 liters to go.
Jeez.
All right.
Whoops. All right. Well, stop.
We're not gonna make it very far.
You know where that B66 is, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where you need to end up if you can get as close to it as you can.
Right there, right?
It's it's like just up the trail. It's like right after where you turned in
Yeah. Yep.
for the lumber mill. Another thing that helps, wherever possible, turn off your all-wheel drive. That truck will still drive off of the tandem axles, but I mean not right now, but.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even make him cross this water. Yeah, I'm not making it. There's no way. Die right here.
Well, I can see you running on fumes. Chug, good chug, good chug, good chug, good chug.
Yeah, that's it.
Done? Alright.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Okay, let me stop this thing.
If you leave your truck, will your logs still be on it when you come back?
I should.
Go back and make sure before I change my car.
Oh, right, because I'm almost positive they do. I know they do in single player. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, they flipping better, otherwise this game just got a lot harder. I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way over there either, because I've only got, well, I think when I left the log kiosk. Oh, yeah, I still need you in your truck.
Right now?
Yeah, no, you still need to sit in your truck, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to refuel it. Because otherwise, because then it turns into a ghost truck when you leave it.
Okay.
Okay.
Engine need to be running or no?
Nope. So that's 183. You think you can make it on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be able to.
Okay, because I got to top off my truck too. Remember, your goal is the fuel station.
Yeah.
How much fuel do you have? Like right now?
178.
Okay, I'll keep a look. Okay, so just for your own information, there's 83 liters left in our fuel truck.
Okay.
Just gonna keep that in mind. So now, if you're ever unsure of which way you're going, check your map, because if we get turned around and lost, we're screwed.
going, we don't need maps.
Nah, we kind of do. We kind of do, actually.
Yeah.
I think this trail should pretty much lead us to where we need to go.
How much fuel is your truck using?
I'm doing like 21, 22 liters a minute. That one's probably a little thirstier.
No, it's pretty close.
Oh, okay.
On the inclines, it has more loads.
Oh, yeah.
26 or 7, but not too bad. Downhill, I'm going to turn off all the road. Now I'm at like 8.
And then when you get up to that river crossing, stop and we'll chain the trucks together. That way, if you get stuck, I can push you out, and if I get stuck, you can pull me out. We won't even stop moving.
It makes a huge difference for fuel.
Oh yeah. But it comes at the downside of you're only driving with, 2/3 of the truck.
Yeah.
And those front tires, they just start, especially that truck with those big flotation tires, they just plow.
Yeah, just take advantage of it when you can.
Right?
So when I went across this last time, I went to the right by this tree, and then I cut in.
Okay, well here, hang on. Like I said, don't go in just yet.
Yeah.
Let me kind of sneak up behind you here. I think
Also to roll it.
we got to do like a permissions thing for winching too.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready?
All right, parking brakes off. Go for it.
Roll the marbles.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I see what you're doing. Just don't tip it over doing that.
Beautiful. Oh no.
Oh, you're good, you're good. I got you.
Oh my god. He started to tip it.
You're fine.
Flashback.
You're out of there, brother.
We're good.
Okay, now pull me. Nothing to it.
It's like we've done this before.
One of us has. Okay, we are so good on fuel right now.
Yeah, we just need to hit the fuel station.
Yep. Yeah, we'll top up, and that should be plenty enough to take us all the way there.
Yeah.
Assuming nothing goes horribly wrong.
I mean, I am driving. The only thing worse is me working.
You're leading. You're going to be leading this trip because you've got the big truck. And I happen to know from experience that if you try pushing a load of medium logs with that truck, with the truck that you're driving, if you try pushing another load with it, the hood
knock it over.
No, the hood submarines under the logs on the trailer of the truck that it's pushing.
Oh jeez.
That's why I'm in back, because I got the snub nose here. it's starting to get late too. It's like 15 after 18.
Come out here and turn around. You know what?
What?
I was gonna say, there might be a way to go up through the pumpkin patch, but I would say no on that.
The pumpkin. Oh no, that's like a cliff. Pumpkin patch is up on a cliff. If you rotate the map around, yeah, we're not going there. And stop for gas again before you leave, just because it would suck to run out of gas like 4 feet away from the... I have done that.
Even with my diff locks off, I couldn't make that corner. Get out of here, birds.
Okay, so now you're gonna have to turn up the
Left.
hill. No, not right here. The next left.
What?
No, check your map.
Oh.
It's up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
not
up
that
here.
way.
Yeah, that would suck. That's probably exactly why the developers put that trail there.
Yep.
Because yeah, that leads you
Let's
into
trick you.
that leads you into nothing. Yeah, there's shit like that all over the place in this game. And once we get to the base of the hill, we'll hook the trucks together again, but maybe do it a little bit longer. So just kind of stop when you get to the base of the turnoff.
You don't think you can do it?
Well, it's not that I don't think I can do it, it's just I want to be sure that if something does happen, we got something in place to help each other out. You know, it's the same like when we cross the river. I can always push you, but if I get hung up, you know, if we hook the trucks together, you'll be able to pull me. So you there?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Just stop right where you're at. Let me catch up. Ooh, I'm kind of cross-roaded here. Probably that would be good if I can get it. There.
My guy looks like he hasn't slept in a few days. Good.
Yep, go for it.
Oh. Got hung up on these rocks.
Yeah, it is pretty rocky up here. Like I said, if you need a little push, just let me know. I'll kind of keep my distance, but...
Okay. It's pretty exciting. Oh, buddy.
It's curvy at first, but then it straightens out. So once we get through this bottom part, we should be fine. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm stuck. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Don't try to pull. Don't try to drive forward. I got my foot on the brake.
All right.
I'm gonna try and winch up to you.
Okay. Whoa, buddy. I have to pull forward. You're pulling me
Okay,
down.
that's fine. Okay, go. Keep going. Don't stop.
I'm not stopping. pretty steep.
Yeah, I like what you're doing there. Stick to the grass because you get more grip in that.
Yeah, there's rocks over here though. So.
Okay.
Rather take a little bit of mud than safety of the rocks that hang me up.
Let me give you a little push. See, just like that. I gave you a little push, and then you gave me a little tug.
Oh, wow, we have a long ways to go.
Yeah, we do. Actually, now would be a good time to stop. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Let me check the map real quick. Does this go straight to the blockade? Oh, okay, so you see...
Where the water crossing, 2 spots, 3 spots.
Well, after that last water crossing, you see this trail doesn't lead straight to the lumber mill. There's like a thin spot in the woods, like right here.
Uh-huh.
That you can jump through that. So we'll get to like this curve in the trail, and then we'll jump. There's like not even trees there. There's just a couple little like saplings we can knock over. And then we'll kind of bust through there, and then just keep going right, and that'll lead us right to the lumber mill.
Hopefully we have enough fuel. It's going to be right on the end.
No, I think we're good. I'm not too worried about fuel.
I have 3/4 right now.
Okay, go.
So does the winch stay slacked?
If there's slack in it, if you tap the winch button, it'll take it all out.
Okay.
The problem is that there's no way to back the winch up. There's no way to spool line out without
Starting over.
without cutting the winch line, moving one of the trucks, and laying the winch line in again, which is kind of obnoxious, but
Works pretty good though. The winch is actually really difficult.
Yeah,
to program.
I like the winch system in this game. It's not too uncommon from what's in Gigabit, except that in Gigabit you can winch anywhere. This game you have to have a source.
Yeah, the reason we did that is to make it easier for the player.
Oh, sure.
And first, the speed that we chose was for, if you're playing on your phone, you want things to be accelerated a little bit.
Right.
So it's arcadey in that aspect, but
that's fine.
Fun.
Another thing about that they changed from the original spin tires to this game as it pertains to the winch. Keep going. Is that I don't think there was anything like this in the original game, but I know there is in MudRunner. There are some winch objects that suck. They're, like if you get into like some of the swampy areas where there's like a lot of deadfall trees, you can winch up to them, but as soon as you pull tension on them, they just pull right over and yank right out of the ground.
Yeah.
Another nice thing that they added, and I brought this up with Greg when we did our playthrough of Island. In the original game, you only had winch points on the front and rear of the trucks.
Right.
In MudRunner, they've added 2 to the sides, which makes tipping vehicles over much easier.
Yeah, it was almost impossible.
If you
never get it right.
You almost had to just keep dragging the thing around until like one of the axles like hooked on a rock or something, and then just give it a yank.
Damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, on its side, it just kills the car.
I think we're pretty much home free, buddy. The rate we're going.
I'm at half tank.
I've still got. Yeah, I'm at like. I've burned through like probably a third of my tank. Like I said, that truck, I wouldn't be surprised if when you really started bearing down on it, it got thirsty.
Well, the towing you up the hill used a ton.
I've been keeping the thing slack as much as I can.
No, just the one big climb used a ton of gas.
Yeah.
See if I can take my oil off for a second. Nope.
Now, suppose if I could ask you anything, could we ever see a vehicle like one of these in Gigabit anytime?
Gigabit's pretty much done after this next update.
Okay.
Until we build another game.
But as far as like the tech to build like triple axle vehicles and
it's already there.
Okay.
Yeah, we've actually played with it a little bit.
Nice.
We wanted to have one of each type of vehicle.
All right.
Time constraints.
Sure.
All right, where am I going?
I don't know. I've just been following you. Hang on.
Okay, so
Let me
opens.
check.
I need to go to the right.
Oh yeah, you need to turn right. You're kind of off trail. Oh, I see. There is no trail here. Okay. Oh, hang on. I wasn't quite ready. Okay, you're good.
I'm a big fan of like the big Tatras and
Yes. Big trial trucks and stuff.
yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's kind of swampy down there.
See a building? Oh, that's the edge.
Hang on, I think. Okay, you need to turn left, and then you should hit the trail.
Yeah. Just trying to stay out of the. Ooh!
Oh, you're all right. You're all right.
Tippy,
Just
tippy.
steer into it and keep going.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, none of the water here is really deep, so I wouldn't. That thing went through that river crossing. These are just puddles. You can just go straight through them. If you try and creep around the edge, that's when you start tipping over. Where are you going? Hang on a second. Hang on. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see past you. I saw there's like a clearing off to the right. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, we've actually hit a wall, and we needed to get some help to finish the game. So
Okay.
that's kind of where we're at right now. That's why things haven't came out. Ran into a bunch of issues, old issues, and
Yeah.
need help to finish the game.
It's getting to that point where, you know, you're having to do so many quick fixes and workarounds and stuff that you're starting to look back at what you've done and it's like, I just want to throw it all out and start over.
It's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
I run into that a lot at work when I do CAD design. It's like, you know, I'll make a model one way and it'll go out to production, and then, you know, we'll start making revisions to it and changes, and of course those revisions are always on like critical features. You know, I have to rework stuff and edit stuff and delete and redo, and after a while it just gets to be such a mess. It's like, you know what, I'm just going to throw the whole thing out and start over. It's not worth messing with anymore.
I mean, since we started working on it, it's been like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're ready for the next thing. Just want to get this out of the way.
Okay, I'm going to cut the winch line. 'Cause we're pretty much done at this point. There's a little bit of woods driving we got to do yet, but considering what we've been through to get here,
Yep. There it is. I hear the music.
I got music turned off on mine just because it gets kind of obnoxious to try and talk over. I'll turn it back on when I go back to doing single episodes, though. Single player. But it is kind of cool in this game that they, like, cheer you home. Don't dump it now.
What?
All right.
There we go.
One last swig. And
Completed.
Yep.
I only got stuck twice. On the stupidest part, too. That's always where it gets you.
Oh, and there's a car parked down by the watch point at the river that somebody might want to go back and pick up.
So we unlocked everything.
Yep, yeah, that's what I've been trying to do with this playthrough is, get all the garages, clear all the watch points, and, then clear the map. So,
Nice.
2 hours, 50 minutes. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think if that's, like, typical for this map. Yeah, I definitely think it would have taken me longer just by myself. This is probably a good 3.5, 4 hour map solo.
Well, when you're ready to tackle the hard one, just let me know.
Deluge. Like I said, watch my flood episode. That run actually went extremely well. But again, at the point when I recorded it, I'd already, I'd beaten it once and I'd played through it probably a good 3 dozen times. So, but
Cool, man.
All right, man. Cool. That worked out awesome. Good run.
Time for dinner.
Yeah, it's about that time for me too. I'm surprised the cats aren't like gnawing my leg off here because it's like way past their dinner time. I got one sitting right next to me. The other one's crashed out on my RC car workbench. He doesn't care. He doesn't mind much. The other one's a food dude. Okay, so thanks a bunch to everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Check out the rest of the playlist. Check out Steam to get your copy of Spin Tires MudRunner. Also check out Gigabit Offroad and Gigabit Games on the Google Android store, and you're on iPhone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, and hopefully I might do another challenge episode next, or we might do the Ridge next time I play this. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.